We got some great questions from Twitter, so thanks to everyone sending them in. I have a couple for Tony here. The first one is from Adrian R. 1986. That's really, if you're born 1986, you're making me feel really old. Will Joker be reappearing soon, and will we find out his motivation for his rather drastic action?
Well, what people don't know is that the Joker is dead, and that's it. I mean, we need a new Joker 2.0 is coming. I'm just kidding. The Joker, we will be seeing him soon. I'm not sure of exactly what month, but it's going to be a big deal when he does come back. And there are definite reasons for his maddening process of what he did to his face, basically.
Yeah.
We will touch upon all that, and it's going to be very, very interesting. There's a method to his madness, is what I'm trying to say, I guess.
Yeah, and Tony and I have been working together on the story for a while, and what he's been thinking about with it, and stuff I want to do with Batman. It's all gonna dovetail really well, and it's a pleasure to see all the ideas that he has for it, to be able to work them in. So our series are pretty close in that way. Like what's gonna go down.
It's going to be fun, but we just have to pinpoint the timing for it, because right now you're wrapping up the night of the Owls, and so I'm assuming probably soon. I hope soon. This one is from SebAwesome16. Will the Court of Owls have an impact on Bruce's methodology as Batman in the future?
Good question. I love that he has awesome in his name. That's cool. Yes, it will have an impact on Bruce's methodology, in that we wanted this to be a story that there are big repercussions from. So a lot of it is about showing Bruce that he doesn't know Gotham as well as he thought he did, and in that way I think he will sort of have a change of perspective on the city and on the way he thinks of his friends and the way he thinks of his villains as well. So it's meant to have sort of a ripple effect that's going to lead us into the next big story in Batman. That's going to start probably around issue 13 soon. All right, and the second question is from James K. 1990, which makes me feel even worse if that's when you're born. As if you could write for any Batman villain, who would it be and why?
That's a tough question because, as most people know, Batman's rogues gallery is the greatest of all time, of any comic book character. Right now I'm doing something in the backup stories with Two-Face, and I'm really enjoying that because he is a classic noir character, where in my storyline at least, where he is the bad guy, but you're going to kind of root for him because he is the protagonist in my story, and I love being able to write him from that angle where he's still a bad guy, but you're going to root for him because you want him to overcome even badder guys, or guys that are just as bad as him but you don't care about. And of course the Joker is always what you want to do, but again, one day soon we'll be messing around with Joker again. We'll see what happened with his face.
Yeah, definitely.
And this one is from LeafSin6. Will well-known villains be affected or be controlled by the Court of Owls?
Well, that's a good question, in that you're going to actually see a big rogue be a part of the Night of the Owls event, the issue 9s. I don't want to say which which series has a big rogue, but he's coming. So yeah, and in our annual, the Batman Annual #1, you're going to see some ties to Mr. Freeze, and Catwoman is tying in as well to Night of the Owl. So you will, and you'll see another rogue involved in that story as well too. So it will have an effect on a lot of the villains, and they do tie in some ways. Yeah.
Now the last question is from this guy. I think. Let me see if I can pronounce this right. His name is Raphael Albuquerque.
I can't believe he said something in.
Will we have a Batman and American Vampire crossover at some point?
Oh, Rafa. I miss Rafa. I wish you were here, brother. Raphael, we will probably not have a Batman and American Vampire crossover anytime soon, but we have a kind of figurative one in that Raphael is actually drawing the backup to issue 8, 9, 10, and 11. So awesome. Raphael's art is incredible in that, and I didn't plant that question, by the way, but I'm going to give Raphael a boost by saying his art is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Wait till you see him
great.
draw the Bat Family. It's awesome. It's just
great.
awesomeness. So,
love that.
Raphael, there is a crossover in that regard coming in our very next issue, coming out this week. And I'm so proud of what Raphael's been doing. And he's just finishing up issue 11, I think, now, too. So there's a big story coming in the backups that Raphael's drawing. 8 continues right off the feature. And 9, 10, and 11 tell a secret story that involves Alfred's father. Alright, so thanks fans for joining us for a conversation about Batman.
At C2E2.
Exclusively at DCComics.com.